Good morning, students. Since we completed our portion for second unit test, we will do the revision of this lesson. So let us do the revision of the first lesson, equation. Okay, students, I will give you one example. Anna is planning a birthday party. She wants to buy a burger of rupees 15 each, chocolate pastry for rupees 20 each, and fruit juice for rupees 15 each. So cost of burger is rupees 15, cost of chocolate pastry is rupees 20, and the fruit juice is rupees 50. So the total cost is rupees how much? Rupees 50. So the total cost of eatable for one child is rupees 50. So the total cost of eatable for each child is rupees 50. Cost of two children is rupees 100 and cost of three children rupees 150 and so on. Now let us assume number of children attending the party is n. So total amount required for eatable will be 50 into n. So we don't know how many children are attending the party, so we have to take it as n. And the total amount required for eatable will be what? It will be 50 into n. So 50 into n is a algebraic expression where 50 is constant and n is a variable. And n represents number of children which is not known. If Anna has a fixed budget of 750 to spend on eatable, then 50 into n is equal to 750. What is now form is called equation. This equation has numbers as well as variable. Such an equation is called equation with variable or algebraic equation. In this equation, we have expressions. 50 into n is on left hand side and 750 is on right hand side. There is equality sign between LHS and RHS. What does this equation indicates? It tells us that the value of 50 into n is equal to 750. So an equation is a mathematical statement which indicates that the value of the LHS is equal to the value of RHS. Now, let us find the solution of an equation. 50 into n is equal to 750. So, by putting equality sign between LHS and RHS, we have to put the condition on variable n. So, LHS will be equal to RHS only for the specific value of n. Now, let us understand what that means. Taking n is equal to 10. Now, boys, listen. Here you have to take the value of n is equal to 10. So, if you are taking n is equal to 10, now LHS 50, instead of writing n there, you will write 50 into 10. So, LHS, the value of LHS is what? 50 into 10 is what? 500. And the value of RHS is what? 750. So it is not equal to. So LHS is not equal to RHS. Hence, n is equal to 10 does not satisfy the equation. Okay. Now let's take the value for n is equal to 12. On simplification, we get that LHS 50 into n. You have to take, instead of n, you have to take there 12. So 50 into 12 is what? 600. So the value of LHS is what? 600. So which is not equal to the value of RHS. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So again, equation is not satisfied for n is equal to 12. Now let's try for n is equal to 15. On simplification, 50 into 15, the value of LHS we get what? 750, which is equal to RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. So the equation is satisfied for n is equal to 15. This value of n is called the solution of equation. The value of variable in an equation that makes the value of LHS of an equation equal to the value of RHS of an equation is called the solution of the equation. Equality in an expression, the equal to sign is appear then the value of expression on either side are equal. Such a statement is called an equality. For example, now see here, this is the expression given to you all. Now 5 into 4 is one expression and 12 plus 8 is another expression. Okay. Now 5 4 is what? 20 and 12 plus 8 is what? 20. Now both are having same value. So LHS is equal to RHS. So equal to sign is put in both in between LHS and RHS. So such a statement is called as equality. Now let us see the properties of an equality. The first property is addition property of equality. If the same number is added to the both side of equation, the sums so obtained are equal. For example, if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C. For example, is given 4 into 5 is equal to 12 plus 8. Now 4 into 5 is on left hand side and 12 plus 8 is on right hand side. If you add plus 3 on both the sides, left hand side also and right hand side also. Now let us simplify. First, left hand side. 4 into 5 plus 3. Now 4 5 is what? 20. 20 plus 3 is equal to what? 23. And let us simplify the RHS now. That is right hand side. 12 plus 8 is what? 20. 20 plus 3 is what? 23. So here LHS is equal to RHS. Okay. So if the same number is added to both the side of equation, the sum to obtain is equal. So here we are getting both the sides equal. LHS is also 23 and RHS is also 23. Now next property is multiplication property of an equality. If two sides of the given equations are multiplied by the same number, the products to obtain are equal. For example, if A is equal to B, then A into C is equal to B into C. Now here LHS is what? 4 into 5 and RHS into what? 12 plus 8. Now LHS, if you multiply 4 into 5 into 3 is equal to 12 plus 8 is equal to 3. Now here both the sides LHS and RHS you have to multiply with 3. Okay, now let us simplify LHS. Okay, so 4 5 is what? 20 and 23 is what? 60. Now let us simplify RHS. Now 12 plus 8 is what? 20 and 12 into 3 is what? 20 into 3 is what? 60. So both the values are same. LHS is equal to RHS. Now third property is subtraction property of an equality. If the same number is subtracted from the two sides of the equation, then the difference so obtained are also equal. For example, if A is equal to B, then A minus C is equal to B minus C. Now here LHS is what? 4 into 5 and RHS is what? 12 plus 8. Okay. Now you have to subtract minus 3 on both the sides. Now let us simplify that. LHS 4 5 is what? 20 and 20 minus 3 is what? 70. So the value is getting what? 70. Same way you have to simplify the RHS also. 12 plus 8 is what? 20 and 20 minus 3 is what? 70. So both the answers you are getting what? 70. So LHS is equal to RHS. Now the fourth property is division property of equality. If two sides of the equation are divided by the same number, then the quotient obtained is also same. For example, if A is equal to B, then A is divided by C is equal to B divided by C. Now example is given 4 into 5 is equal to 12 plus 8. LHS 4 into 5 is divided with 4. Both the side it is divided with 4. LHS also and RHS also. Now let us simplify LHS. 4 into 5 is what? 20 and 20 you have to divide with 4. So answer you will get what? 5. Same way RHS 12 plus 8 if you divide with 4. So 12 plus 8 is what? 20 and again 20 if you divide with 4 you will get the answer what? 5. So here both the values are same. So LHS is equal to RHS. The quotient obtained is also same. So what is equation? A particular value of x makes the value on either side equal. Such a statement is called an equation. The value of variable x is called the solution of the equation. If I give you example, x plus 7 is equal to 10. Here x is a variable. If I put x value 3, so 3 plus 7 is equal to what? 10. Here both the sides of equality becomes equal. Now what is the solution of an equation? That value of the variable which makes both the sides equal in the equation is called the solution of the equation. For example, x plus 2 is equal to 5. Here x is a variable and you have to find the value of x. So you have to remove this plus 2. So what you will do here? Both the sides you will subtract minus 2. So which property you will use here? Subtraction property of an equality. So x plus 2 minus 2 is equal to 5 minus 2. So plus 2 and minus 2 will become 0. So x plus 0 is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3. So here 3 is the solution of the equation. So we say that 3 satisfy the equation. Now let us solve the second example. 3x minus 1 is equal to 11. So here you have to find the value of x and you have to remove this minus 1. So to remove this minus 1, what you have to do? You have to add 1 on both the sides. So which property will use here? Addition property of equality. So 3x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 11 plus 1. So minus 1 and plus 1 becomes 0. So 3x plus 0 is equal to 12. So 3x is equal to 12. Now you have to find the value of x. You don't want this 3. So to remove this 3, what you will do? Both the side you will divide with 3. So 3x upon 3 is equal to 12 upon 3. So which property you use here? Division property of equality. So your 3 and 3 get cancelled. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. So x is equal to 4. So 4 is the solution of the equation. Now let us do the practice set 26. Different mathematical operations are given in 2 rows below. Find out the number, you get it in each operation and make equation. Now here, see all mathematical operations are given to you here. Okay, first you have to solve that operations and then you have to make the equations here. Now first let us solve this. 16 divided by 2 is what? 8. 5 2s is what? 10. 9 4s is what? 30. 72 if you divide with 3 you will get what? 24. 4 plus 5 is what? 9. 8 into 3 is what? 24. 90 minus 10 you got 9. 10 minus 2 is what? 8. 37 minus 27 is what? 10. And 6 plus 7 is what? 30. So you have solved this, right? Now you have to make the equation. Now how to make the equation? Pay attention now. 16 divided by 2 you got what? 8. Same way 10 minus 2 also you got 8. So both are having the same values. So you have to make the equations. So 16 divided by 2 is equal to 10 minus 2 because both are having the same value. So this equation is formed. Next one. 5 2s is what? 10. Same way 37 minus 27 is also 10. So make the equation of that. 5 2s are 10 is equal to 37 minus 27. So this is another equation. Third one. 9 plus 4 is what? 13. Same way 6 plus 7 is also 13. So make the equation now. 9 plus 4 is equal to 6 plus 7. Next one. 72 divided by 3 is what? 24. And 8 into 3 is also 24. So make the equation now. 72 divided by 3 is equal to 8 into 3. Next one. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. And 19 minus 10 is also 9. Both having the same value. So make the equation. 4 plus 5 is equal to 19 minus 10. So these are the equation form. Now let us solve the practice set 27. Rewrite the following using a letter. Now boys, here you can use any alphabets from A to Z to solve the expressions. Okay. Now first one, the sum of the certain number and 3. The sum means what? You have to add. And the certain number, any alphabet you can take. A number is not given. You have to take any alphabet. So I am taking here X and 3. So how the expression is formed here? The sum of the certain number and 3. So X plus 3. So you have to add X plus 3. Then second one, the difference obtained by subtracting 11 from another number. So you have to subtract 11 from another number. So here another number I am taking as P, small p. So how the expression is formed here? You have to subtract 11 from another number. Another number is what? P. So P minus 11. Third one, the product of 15. Now what is the product? Product means what? Multiply. You know that. Of 15. One number is given to you and another number. Another number is not given to you, so you have to take it as X. Okay. So how the expression is formed? 15 into X. So this is the expression form here. Okay. So 15 into X. So the product of 15 means 15 into X. 4 times a number is 24. 4 times a number means what? 4 and times means what? Into. A number is not given to you, so you have to take it as X. Is 24. Is 24 means what? Equal to 24. So 4x is equal to 24 is the expression form here. Second sum, find out which operation must be done on both the sides of the equation in order to solve them. The first one, x plus 9 is equal to 11. Now you have to find the value of x here. I have to remove this plus 9. To remove this plus 9, which operation you will use here? You have to subtract minus 9 on both the sides. So x plus 9 minus 9 is equal to 11 minus 9. So you are subtracting 9 from both the sides. Next one, x minus 4 is equal to 9. So to find the value of x, you have to remove this minus 4. So both the sides, which operation you will use here? Plus 4. So you have to add plus 4 on both the sides. So adding 4 on both the sides. So x minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 9 plus 4. Third sum, 8x is equal to 24. Now 8x is written in the multiplication form. Okay, now you have to find the value of x here. You have to remove that 8. So to remove that 8, what you have to do? Both the sides you have to divide with 8. So dividing 8 from both the sides. Okay, so which operation you will use here? Dividing both the sides by 8. Next one, x upon 6 is equal to 3. Now x upon 6 is given in the division form. And you have to find the value of x here. You have to remove that 6. So to remove that 6, what you have to do? Both the sides you will multiply with 6. Okay. So you are multiplying both the sides by 6. The given below are some equations and the value of variable. Are these values the solution to those equations? Now here, equation is given to you, value of variables are given to you. You have to find whether these values, whether these solutions is satisfying the equation or not. Now your first one, y minus 3 is equal to 11. So your value is given what? Y value is given 3. So in the place of y, you have to put 3. So 3 minus 3. So see here, LHS. So 3 minus 3 is what? 0, which is not equal to RHS. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So y is equal to 3 is not a right solution. So no. Next one, 17 is equal to n plus 7. So n value is given what? 10. So your right hand side see here. So instead of n, you have to place here 10. So 10 plus 7 is what? 70. Okay. So LHS is equal to RHS. Both the side we are getting the same value. So n is equal to 10 is the right solution. So yes. Third one, 30 is equal to 5x. So x value is given what? 6. So RHS see 5x. So in the place of x you have to put 6. So 5 6 is what? 30. So LHS is equal to RHS. Both the side we are getting the same value. So LHS is equal to RHS. So x is equal to 6 is the right solution. So yes. Next one, m upon 2 is equal to 40. Now m value is given what? 7. Okay. So in the place of m, you have to put 7 here. So 7 upon 2, which is not equal to 40. So LHS is not equal to RHS. So m is equal to 7 is not a right solution. So no. Let us solve the following equation. First one, y minus 5 is equal to 1. Now you have to find the value of y. And you have to remove this minus 5. So to remove this minus 5, what you are doing? Which property you are using here? Addition property of equality. So y minus 5 plus 5 is equal to 1 plus 5. So both the sides you are adding 5 on both the sides. Okay. So minus 5 and plus 5 becomes 0. So y plus 0 is equal to what? 6. So y is equal to 6. Second sum, 8 is equal to t plus 5. First you have to interchange both the sides. Okay. You have to interchange both the sides. That is t plus 5 you have to bring it on left hand side and 8 you have to bring it on right hand side. Okay. Now we have to find the value of t. So you have to remove this plus 5. So what you have to do? Both the side what you have to do? Subtract minus 5. Okay. So which property you are using here? Subtraction property of equality. You are subtracting 5 from both the sides. So plus 5 minus 5 becomes 0 here. So t plus 0 is equal to what? 3. 8 minus 5 is what? 3. So t is equal to 3. Let us do the third sum. 4x is equal to 52. Now here you have to find the value of x and you have to remove this 4. Okay. Now which property will use here? Division property, because it is in multiply. So 4x means what? Multiply it is. So you have to use division property. So both the sides will divide. So 4x upon 4 is equal to 52 upon 4. So dividing both the sides by 4. So here 4 and 4 will get cancelled. Here 4 ones are 4 and 4 13s is 52. So x is equal to 30. Next sum, 19 is equal to m minus 4. So first you have to interchange both the sides. You are interchanging both the sides, that is m minus 4 you are writing on left hand side and 19 you are writing on right hand side. Okay. Now you have to find the value of m. So you have to remove this minus 4. So it is subtraction here. So what you have to do? Which property you will use here? Addition property. So m minus 4 plus 4 is equal to 19 plus 4. So adding 4 on both the sides. Now minus 4 and plus 4 will become 0. So m plus 0 is equal to what? 19 plus 4 is what? 23. So m is equal to 23. Now let us do the fifth sum. P upon 4 is equal to 9. Now P upon 4 is written in division form. Okay, you have to remove that 4 and you have to find the value of P. Okay, so to remove that 4, what you will do? Both the side you will multiply with 4. So which property you will use? Your multiplication property. So you are multiplying 4 on both the sides. Okay, so your 4 and 4 will get cancelled. 9 4 is what? 36. So P is equal to 36. Sixth one, x plus 10 is equal to 5. Now here you have to find the value of x and you have to remove this plus 10. So to remove this plus 10, what you are doing? You are subtracting 10 on both the sides. Okay, so which property you are using here? Subtraction property. So x plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 5 minus 10. So both the side what you are doing? Subtracting 10. So plus 10 and minus 10 becomes 0. So x plus 0 is equal to what? Now see here, plus 5 and minus 10 is what? You have to do subtraction, right? So 10 minus 5 is what? 5. And 10 is a bigger number. Before that, which sign is there? Minus sign is there. So minus 5. So x is equal to minus 5. Now let us do the seventh sum. M minus 5 is equal to minus 12. Now here you have to find the value of m. And you have to remove this minus 5. So both the side what you will do? Which property you will use here? Addition property. So both the side you will add 5. So m minus 5 plus 5 is equal to minus 12 plus 5. So we will use addition property of equality. That is adding 5 to both the side. Okay. So here minus 5 and plus 5 becomes 0. So m plus 0 is equal to minus 12 plus 5. Now minus 12 plus 5 is what? Minus 7. So m is equal to minus 7. Now 8th sum, p plus 4 is equal to minus 1. Now we have to find the value of p. You have to remove this plus 4. So which property will use here? Subtraction property. So both the side what you will do? Subtract 4. So p plus 4 minus 4 is equal to minus 1 minus 4. Subtracting 4 from both the sides. Okay, so plus 4 and minus 4 become 0. So p plus 0 is equal to minus 5. So minus 1 and minus 4 what you have to do? You have to add. Both the numbers are having the same sign, right? So what you have to do? Addition you have to do. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. 4 is the bigger number. Before that which sign is there? Minus sign is there. So minus 5. So p is equal to minus 5. Now let us solve the word problem sum. Harappa won some ships. After selling 34 of them in the market, it still have 176 ships. How many ships did Harappa have at first? So we don't know how many ships Harappa owned. So let us take Harappa owned 8 ships at first. He sold 34 of them in the market and he still has 176 ships with him. So let us form the equation now. Harappa owned 8 ships. So X, he sold 34 of them in the market. So minus 34 and he still have 176 ships with him. So it's equal to 176. So this is the equation form here. Now we have to solve the equation. X minus 34 is equal to 176. Here X is a variable. Okay. You have to find the value of X here. So minus 34 you have to remove here from here. So what you will do? Both the sides you will add plus 34. Okay. So minus 34 and plus 34 will get cancelled. It becomes 0. So X plus 0 is equal to 210 because 176 plus 34 is how much? 210. So X is equal to 210. So the answer is at first Harappa owned 210 ships. Second sum. Sakshi prepares some jam at home and fill it in the bottle. After giving away 7 bottles to her friend, she still has 12 for herself. How many bottles had she made in all? And if she fills 250 grams of jam in each bottle, what was the total weight of the jam she made? So, here we don't know how many bottles she made a jam. So, suppose Sakshi made X bottle in all. Okay, so you have to take X bottle. We don't know how many she made the bottle. So, you have to take it as X. She gave away 7 bottles to her friend. So, she gave away how many bottles? 7 bottles to her friend. So, X minus 7. So, she gave away, no? So, minus you have to subtract it. So, minus 7. Still, she has 12 bottles with her. So, in all, she made the bottles are, now form the equation. So, X bottles minus 7 bottles she gave us to her friend. So, subtraction you have to do. X minus 7 and 12 bottles is left with her is equal to 12. So, X minus 7 is equal to 12. Now, by using the property of equality, you have to do the sum. Now, you have to remove this minus 7. You have to find the value of X. Okay. So, here minus 7 is there. So, which property you will use? Addition property. Okay. So, X minus 7 plus 7 on both the sides. Okay. So, minus 7 and plus 7, it's become 0. So, X is equal to 90. So, 12 plus 7 is what? 90. So, Sakshi made 19 bottles of jam. Okay, now Sakshi filled 250 grams of jam in each bottle. So, total weight of jam she made is 19 into 250. Okay, so you have to multiply it. So, 19 into 250 is how much? 4750 grams. So, you can write it in grams or you can change it into kg also. So, 4 kg and 750 grams of jam she made. So Sakshi made 19 bottles of jam and total weight of jam was how much? 4 kg 750 grams. Third sum, Archana brought some kilograms of wheat and she required 12 kg per month and she got enough wheat meal for 3 months. After that she had 14 kg left. So how much wheat had Archana brought altogether? So we don't know how much wheat Archana brought. So suppose Archana brought X kg of wheat and she used wheat for 3 months at the rate of 12 kg per month. So for 1 month she used 12 kg of wheat. So you have to find it for the 3 months. So she used 3 into 12 you have to do. That is what 36 kg of wheat. And she had 14 kg of wheat left with her. So now we have to form the equation. So Archana brought X kg of wheat. From that she used 36 kg of wheat. So minus 36 you have to do. And 14 kg was left with her. So is equal to 40. So this is the equation form here. Now we have to find the value of X. So minus 36 you have to remove it. So both the sides, what you have to do? Add 36. So adding 36 to both the sides. Okay. Now minus 36 and plus 36 becomes 0. So x plus 0 is equal to 50. 14 plus 36 what? 50. So x is equal to 50. So the answer is altogether Archana brought 50 kg of wheat. Now some extra sums given to your boys for your assignment. Please solve these sums in your maths notebook.